right, so next up, we have Mercy Dental Missions and Krista. And here's their mic.
Thank you. Blaine offered to only take 1 minute so I could have none, so I'm just kidding. Yes, so I'm Krista Wetzel. I'm Executive Director at Mercy Dental Missions, and I'm honored to be here tonight to share our heart with all of you. We believe that every restored smile can be a reflection of God's mercy and love. And so at Mercy Dental Missions, we provide compassionate, life-changing dental care for those in need, especially missionaries, church workers, low to moderate income families who have no dental insurance and nowhere else to turn. Many of our patients come to us in pain, embarrassed to smile, and praying for relief. And when they walk through our doors, we hope that we are the answer to those prayers. A lot of you might know 1 in 3 people in our communities around here and across the U.S. do not have dental insurance, and many of them cannot afford care. We know that cost is the #1 barrier keeping people out, but fear is the #2 barrier. And that's why our mission is built on the love of Christ. All around our clinic, you'll find scriptures on the walls, 102.5 playing all day, every day, free Bibles in English and Spanish in the waiting room, and a prayer box where patients can leave anonymous requests. We just added that this year. We have a faithful prayer team who lifts each one of those prayer requests up, and if you want to join that, please come find myself or Rachel after this tonight, because we'd love to get you on the email chain. We serve through several programs, including our global missions program. We just came back. We brought a team of 11 down to the Dominican Republic, came back in early October. We partnered with Kids Alive, a Christ-centered ministry caring for children in trauma and poverty. And it was amazing. We have our Day of Mercy where we serve our local homeless and refugees with free dentistry. We partner with the Catholic Multicultural Center for that day. We do community dental education. We go into schools and different community events, trying to break the cycle by providing education. Prevention is everything. And then our day in and day out is our reduced cost dentistry. Our fees are typically around 40 to 50% of traditional fees. We're for the uninsured. And yet, even then, some of our patients can't afford their most basic care or emergency care. And so tonight I want to share specifically about our Agape Grant Program, which is part of that main outreach. Agape, as a lot of you know, means unconditional love. That is the love of Jesus Christ. That's the only conditional love. Unconditional love. And that's what our Agape Grant Program represents. It's a handout. It's not a handout, oh my goodness. It's a hand of grace. And in Matthew 22, Jesus tells us the greatest commandment is to love the Lord our God with all our heart, with all our soul, and all of our mind. And the second commandment is to love our neighbor as ourselves. And in the parable of the Good Samaritan, Jesus shows us who a neighbor is. And that is someone who's suffering, who we can see and we can help relieve. And that's exactly what our Agape Grant Program does. It's a 1-page application, and I just want to verbally introduce a couple of our neighbors through a short piece of their applications. Norma was a missionary. She served in China for more than 20 years. She gave every penny she had to the ministry she was involved with there. When she returned home, she had no dental insurance, no financial means, and we helped her through that program. Gary is a father of 7. He considers himself a loyal, hardworking dad. He's worked as many as 100 hours in a week to provide for his family. His family's in the gap, making just a little too much for government aid, not enough to afford dental care. And Gary always, oh my goodness, Gary always worked the hours that he needed to provide for his family, but when his 7th child was born, 5 weeks premature, he could not work extra hours because he was in the NICU with her. And of course, had a dental emergency, because that's when dental emergencies come, the worst times. So I have a lot more stories, but we see so many things on these Agape Grant application, stories of cancer, human trafficking, house fires, apartment fires, sickness, farm accidents, car accidents, and so many more hardships. Your heart would break. But through this program, we've been able to relieve pain, restore dignity, help return people to work, ministry, and life, all in Jesus' name. This year we had to suspend our Agape Grant Program due to our lack of funding, which leads me to why I'm here tonight. I'm asking for your help to restore the Agape Grant Program at Mercy Dental Missions so that our neighbors, as Jesus describes them, do not have to suffer in silence for as much as it is in our power. And I would like you, me, and our dental team, like the Good Samaritan, to be the one who stops, sees the suffering, and chooses mercy.